One thing I like to do, I find that when the zip is in, it's a bit untidy here, that bit, I find it just rubs on my back and that's just annoying, it's just uncomfortable. So what I like to do is do a cover for the zip, which is usually what you find in store-bought dresses anyway. So I've just got a length of fabric about the length of the zip, and it's folded, so that's on the fold there. I've done one line of stitching just along the edge there, and then I'm going to turn it inside out, press it, and then I'm going to attach it to I'm not sure what side, one side of the seam allowance of the zip, and attach it with my overlooker, which will then cover up the zip, and it means it won't rub, especially if I'm sitting on a chair and then it's just poking me in the back. So so I've now just pressed it and I've turned it inside out, or turned it inside out then pressed it, and so I'm going to attach it, which will then, all this uneven on that side will be trimmed off by the overlooker or the serger once I've attached it to the zip. What I've decided to do is pin, before I overlook the raw edge here, I've decided to pin it to, excuse that messy stitching you got caught when I was doing the zip, I've decided to pin it to one side of the seam allowance, that way it won't pull out, and I make sure that when I've unpinned it, it completely covers the zip and all the raw edging and all the raw stitching. Okay, I've set it up, it's actually upside down in my overlooker, so I'm stitching along this bit here, which is where then the zip is there. So I'm stitching just to that side, and so there's nothing underneath it other than there, the seam allowance. I just want to make sure I'm not going to catch the dress and just stitch a massive, or cut a massive hole in it after spending ages doing this dress. So I'll just give it a go now. Right, now the moment of truth. So I take these pins out. And hopefully, yeah, done. So this is what it's going to look like on the inside of the dress. And that now covers the zip. And as you can see, sorry my camera's a bit funny lighting in here, but if you were sitting on a chair, instead of having that sticking into your back, this now covers it up, so you haven't got any teeth from the zip. And because I've done it just below the back neckline, you won't see it either. So it's all covered up. No one's going to know that it's there apart from you. It's the whole purpose is just comfort, just a bit of comfort, so you haven't got the zip digging into your back.